going on, folks? Today I kind of just want to talk about being able to move on and move forward in life, move past things and just be able to grow from it and just learn new things. So yeah, let's get into it. Firstly, I think a really big part of being able to move forwards and move on is being able to process what's happened and being able to actually analyze what's going on, whether it be something small or something really big, something really traumatic and something that's gonna stick with you. Just process it and make sure you actually can grasp and understand what's going on, because if you just let it sit and fester, it's only gonna get worse. And it's a lot better to just confront it and actually start to understand it and see what's really going on than to just let it get worse and worse. So it's really good to have the strength, the ability to process things quickly if possible, and just analyze the situation and make sure that you'll be all right. And if you know that it's going to affect you or that you're not going to be all right, then get help or find a way to make it all right. And I'm not saying that you have to do it right away, but just unless there's absolutely nothing you can do, I would say just try to find a way to make it better. Secondly, I want to talk about actually addressing those emotions and all the things that come from processing and working them out, whether it be talking to a friend, a parent, a therapist, psychiatrist, anything like that. Just if something really big has happened in your life, just make sure that you can work out all those emotions you have. And it's different for everybody. You might need to go out, you might need to just sit in your room and cry it out, something like that. But whatever it may be for you, just make sure that you're able to get it out and actually make sure it's out of your system, because like I was saying, it'll only just get worse and worse if you can't work it out. And I'm willing to bet that nobody wants that. So just make sure that you can find a way to work things out and just make sure they don't get worse, and just make sure that they don't get control of you and start to just take you over, because it can happen. Emotions can take people over, and especially for people that run more off emotion than logic, it will totally control you and just take your mind over. If you let your emotions get out of hand and you're not able to confront them and just let them get worse and worse, it can take you over, and you start thinking and acting off emotion. And a lot of times when we're acting off emotion, we make some really bad decisions because we're not actually thinking about what we're doing. We're just acting impulsively. And generally you want to try to avoid that, right? Because it can screw a lot of things up. You can mess up relationships, you can mess up things at home, whether it be materialistic or living, anything like that. You can screw a lot of things up if you start acting off of emotion, and it's really good to just avoid that by working out your emotions and just being able to get them out and just not letting them fester. Lastly, I want to talk about coming to terms with the things that have happened. You don't necessarily have to be happy about it or like it, but it's best to accept it and to just not try to, not necessarily not try to change it, but just don't tire yourself out over an unachievable goal, because unless it's something that can actively be changed, you can't really change the past, you know. And if you try to spend all your time righting a wrong that isn't necessarily worth correcting, you're just going to tire yourself out on a goal that isn't worth it, and you're not going to feel any better afterwards. I mean, you might for a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's not going to change what's happened. And was it really worth it? Like, something really bad happened and you tried to fix it, but would it have been better to just come to terms with it? I mean, in some cases it is better to go and fix it if you can, but a lot of times it's better to just accept it and find a way to live with it than to go and fight for something that's not really worth fighting for, you know? And now, I'm not saying to not fight, because sometimes we need to fight and sometimes we need to just like fight for all we have, pretty much. But in a lot of cases like this, it's better to just accept what's happened and find a way to move forwards and recover than to try to go back and fix or correct what's happened, because a lot of times you'll end up just hurting yourself more trying to fix it than if you would have just moved on and tried to fix yourself, you know? That's gonna be it for the actual part of the video, like the actual philosophical part. But if I add some stuff in post, you'll see it right about now. So I want to put you guys onto this shit because I freaking love it. I got this new mastic gum, and you can chew this shit for like 100 hours or something like that. Like, it doesn't go bad. It literally just turns into like a brick. Like, you can snap this shit in half. It looks like cocaine. Yeah, that's what it looks like. But it's, I mean, it kind of tastes like shit, but it's really, it's like a really good jaw workout. And if you like the way that dirt and pine needles taste, I really recommend it. I mean, I dig it. It's my shit. But like, just wanted to give a shameless plug for something that I like. And on another note, my jiu-jitsu is going really good. I got a lot of takedowns. I've gotten some subs. You know, I've been getting better. So I'll probably start uploading about that a little bit more here in the future. I haven't really been in it long enough to make any valuable content or like anything worth watching off of it. But yeah. And real quick, I wanted to kind of apologize a little bit for the short video. I'll even add a textbook YouTuber sigh. So, yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I know the video's a little short, but I just didn't really have much to talk about today. So I'll probably upload tomorrow or the day after, something like that. But thank you to all who watch regularly. And if you want to help this channel get somewhere and just help grow a little bit, you know, do that thing that every other YouTuber tells you to do, and just, yeah, and drop a comment if you want. I mean, I'll probably respond. So, but thank you guys for watching, because you took time out of your day to actually sit here with me and listen to me, which means a lot, because a lot of people don't do that. So I'm just really thankful for everybody that watches these videos. And yeah, love you guys. See ya.